On the morning headlines now with Ron Claiborne. Ron, good morning.
Hey, Dan. Good morning to you. Good morning, everyone. Well, the race for the 2012 Republican presidential nomination could soon get a couple of new high-profile and unexpected candidates. After months of saying that he has no interest in being president, Texas's Governor Rick Perry now says he will consider a run for the White House. Perry is the longest-serving governor in Texas history and has strong conservative credentials. There are also signs that former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani may jump into the race. He is heading to New Hampshire next week. And NATO has launched new airstrikes in Libya overnight. Explosions rocked the capital of Tripoli early this morning, with columns of smoke being seen rising over the city. Libyan ally Russia is now offering to mediate a deal for Muammar Gaddafi to leave the country and end the fighting. And we finally have some answers about the Air France jet that mysteriously crashed into the Atlantic Ocean nearly 2 years ago. The recently recovered black boxes show that the pilots lost their speed readings, probably due to icing, leading to confusion in the cockpit. The plane plunged 38,000 feet in less than 4 minutes, killing all 228 people on board. And the legendary musician and poet Gil Scott-Heron has died. Scott-Heron is probably best known for his song, "The Revolution Will Not Be Televised." He was also an inspiration for rap music, often referred to as the godfather of rap. Scott-Heron also struggled with drug addiction. He died in a New York City hospital. He was 62, just 62 years of age. And finally, even if you hate cats,
Who
hi there,
hates cats?
there are these hard-hearted people who actually do not like cats. But even they, Bianna, might find it in their hearts to like this kitten. The kitten appears to be having a nightmare when its mom pulls it in for a big hug. The video is the latest hit on YouTube. It's been viewed, imagine this, more than 4 million times in just 2 days, 2 million times by Dan Harris.
Ron Claiborne with the other headlines this morning.
Good morning again, Bianna, Dan, Lindsay. Good morning, everyone. In the news, officials in Missouri have released the names of 31 people who have been confirmed dead from the massive Joplin tornado. The original list of 232 missing is now down to 156 people. And firefighters in California are making progress against a wildfire that has burned more than 2 square miles near Bakersfield. Residents are now returning after about 400 homes were voluntarily evacuated. And North Korea has freed an American held since last November. Eddie Jun was handed over to a U.S. envoy this morning. He was reportedly arrested for spreading Christianity. And finally, 2 astronauts have completed the historic final spacewalk in the 30-year shuttle program. They added an attachment to the International Space Station, completing NASA's part in the construction. It is now time for the weather, and Jackie Moretsky.
Morning. We're going to check back in with Ron Claiborne.
Good morning to you again, Bianna, Dan, Lindsay. Good morning, everyone. In the news, President Obama tours the damage from the massive tornado in Joplin, Missouri today. The death toll from the storm is now at least 139, with 100 people still missing. And defense contractor Lockheed Martin says it was the target of a significant and tenacious cyber attack. Lockheed says it detected last week's attack almost immediately and nothing was stolen. Former Egyptian President Hosni Mubarak has been fined $33 million for cutting off cell phone and internet service during anti-government protests earlier this year. Mubarak is awaiting trial also on charges of corruption and conspiring to kill protesters. And finally, the astronauts aboard the Space Shuttle Endeavour will begin their journey home today. The next to last shuttle flight undocks from the International Space Station tonight. It is scheduled to land in Florida early on Wednesday. It is time now for the weather and Jackie Moretsky.